So I walked out of the building today, and in the parking lot is the very last thing that I expected to see, period, was this 1930 Duesenberg. This is called a barrel body.
Barrel side.
A barrel side dual cow Fayette. And this is Richie Klein, guys. Richie is from Las Vegas in New Hampshire. Got an incredible story to tell. We caught up inside the museum. He told me all about his car, and we wanted to share it with you guys today. So, Richie, tell me a little bit about who you are and your history, and your passion with cars. Where'd it start?
It started a long time when I was a small kid. I bought my first car when I was 12 years old. It was a 1930 Model A Ford, like everybody starts with, and I still have it today.
You still have it?
Several thousand cars later, but I still have my first one.
Unbelievable. Too cool.
This car here is a 1930 Duesenberg LeBaron-bodied barrel side. And why it's called a barrel side, if you look at the back and look to the body comes around just like a barrel.
It's all curved.
It's all
so
curved.
Tapers down at the bottom.
And excuse the mess, but you can see I've been driving down the road.
So this is a touring car. He's actually you probably got more miles on Duesenbergs than anybody out there.
Probably pretty close.
Drove this down from Pennsylvania. Came down, you said you came down
from the Hershey Car Show.
Hershey Car Show. You didn't ride interstates.
Most of it, yeah.
Most of it interstates.
It'll cruise at 70.
No way. What's a Corvette think when you're blowing by them on the Duesenberg?
They're a lot faster, especially the new ones.
Unbelievable. So you're here in Maggie this week. Stopped early to see the museum.
I come up a day early just to see the museum because I never have and I always wanted to.
Excellent. How'd you hear about the museum?
Oh, it's world famous. Are you kidding?
Oh man, too neat.
It's just in the middle of, I never get here. That's the only problem. So when I knew I was coming here, I decided I had to come a day early and stop by and see you guys.
So these guys are actually in town for a Duesenberg driving event. It's up at the Grove Park Inn in Asheville. You said there's going to be
20 cars.
20 cars, all Duesenbergs. Wow. Unbelievable. So this car, you said they made
5 of them.
5 of them, the barrel side. So this is guys, the Duesenbergs, dual overhead cam. Come on over here, we'll open the hood up. Dual overhead cam, straight 8. How many cubic inches did you say this thing was? Oh my God, that is gorgeous. Gotta be the most beautiful engine that I've ever seen. It doesn't get any better than that. It looks just like my dad's old Duesenberg. My dad had Murphy J142. You said this is a LeBaron body?
Yes.
We had a V12 LeBaron Lincoln here for a long time.
Your
Beautiful.
Dad's probably a Murphy body.
This is a Murphy J142. That's right. Yeah. So pretty much the same engine though.
Exact same engine.
And you said how many cubic inches?
It's 4,800 cubic inch roughly.
Wow, 4,800 cc's. Wait, 48.
No, 40, hold on, sorry. 480 cubic inches.
480 cubes, got it. 480 cubes. It's a big motor. That's a big motor. And Duesenbergs, guys, classiest cars ever built, period. There's nothing in the world that compares to this. The lines, the attention to detail, literally nothing out there like it. My dad's was almost the same color. Oh man, it's such a fun car to drive. How many miles do you have on this car?
29,000.
29,000 on this car. Now you were telling me a story about you had this car was promised to you a couple times?
4 times I've been a bridesmaid.
4 times a bridesmaid.
4 times I go and I didn't get it. I was disappointed. And the time I got it, I was at an auction and I went over what I was going to pay. And my wife called me. She goes, "Did you get it?" I says, "No, it's on the block right now. It's too high." And she goes, "Don't you come home without it. I don't care what it costs. Don't come home without it." So I listened to her.
Jesus, good advice. Good advice. Just absolutely amazing. And that was in what year?
Got about 10 years ago, 12 years ago.
You've had it for 10, 12 years. 29,000 miles in 10, 12 years on a Duesenberg that's
I
driving
didn't put them
it.
all on, but I've done a couple of major trips with this one.
So you
with the town car, I mentioned I had a Murphy town car. I put that 29,000 on that alone.
20,000, unbelievable. Yeah. Wow, just too neat. So this is, as you heard, not his only Duesenberg. Richie is, you used to run the
Imperial Palace.
Imperial
Auto Collection,
Palace
Las Vegas.
Casino Auto Collection Las Vegas. There was 1,000+ cars.
1,000+ cars, but we had 52 Duesenbergs at one time in the showroom.
52 Duesenbergs in the showroom. It's the largest assemblage of Duesenbergs ever at any point
correct.
in the world ever. Now, how many Duesenbergs did they make total? A couple hundred?
480 something.
480 something. You had 52. That's like, it's like more than 10% of production right there at the Imperial Palace. Unbelievable. So that we don't like to talk about dollars around too often. Historical significance really is what we're always most interested here, but that's like hundreds of millions of dollars in cars.
It was one my allowance last year.
Just unbelievable. Just to think of 52 Duesenbergs in one place. So the Imperial collection, now you still got a lot of cars, Imperials, and you sold
The hotel was sold to Caesar's Palace.
Yeah.
And then about 3 years ago, we closed the collection.
Closed the collection down. Yeah. Still got a lot of those cars?
We've got about 150.
Still 150 cars. How many doozies?
5.
5 doozies left. Is this your favorite one to drive?
One of them.
One of them. Wow,
It's like
I can
your
imagine a
favorite
town
kid.
car.
How do you say your favorite kid if they're right there? So you
Jeez, unbelievable.
I like them all.
Wow, just amazing. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure to get to know you, and I can't thank you. You know, when I saw this in the parking lot today, I'm telling you, I couldn't have ever imagined that a doozy would be rolling in today. My dad would be so freaking stoked.
Thank you for
to
your
see this
hospitality,
thing.
because I wanted to be here for years.
Well, it's really a
And
pleasure.
I was
to meet you.
impressed, I'll tell you.
So I'm really glad that you enjoyed it, and things changing here all the time. So next time you go, I'm sure I'll see you in a different Duesenberg. And
We'll
there will
be
be
here.
quite a bit new inside the museum. I got a question. Can we hear it run?
Sure.
Oh, man. Way cool. This is like once in a lifetime stuff right here, guys. So dual cow Phaeton, double windshields there for the rear seat,
Here's what it really
collapsible
looks good.
top. There's just doesn't have windshields or anything. Oh, look at that collapsible windshield. Oh my goodness. Just amazing. They don't all do that, do they?
No.
No. Holy cow. Look at the gauge panel up here. The dash is just beautiful. Oh. Wow. Oh, man. Fired right up. Absolutely unreal. Trademark green paint. Beautiful nickel all over. That's nickel, right? Not chrome.
That's aluminum.
Aluminum.
Polished aluminum.
Whoa, it's all aluminum. Oh. It's quiet as a mouse.
Yes.
Now these things, you have any idea how many horsepower these are producing?
About 270.
270 horsepower in 1929-30. Unheard of.
The Model A Ford was 24.
24 horsepower. Oh my God, it sounds like a sewing machine. It sounds better than a sewing machine. Wow, so you got generator. Of course, it's a dual overhead cam engine, cooling fan up front. What do we got here? Fuel pump?
That's your brain, it's called. That lubricates the entire chassis. Every 80 miles, it lubricates the chassis, your springs, your front end. All your lubrication points on the car, it automatically does.
Wow. Just fantastic. It doesn't get any cooler than this. You got the Duesenberg plate up front. This is what, chassis number 2270? Wow. Amazing. Yeah. Just doesn't get any neater than this. Man, thank you so much for starting it. Richie, pleasure to meet you. What's the fastest you ever had this thing going?
Probably broke the people.
Keeping it confidential. As they say, guys, it's a doozy. Thanks for checking in. We'll catch up with you next time.